Facebook has 2.936 billion users with a B, okay? So why shouldn't you be on there to use that platform for your benefit, right?
Hello, April Cox here. We have a 3-part series backed by popular demand. The topic is Facebook ads. Let's talk about the parts that you have coming up. Part 1, an introduction to Facebook ads. Part 2, how to set up the Facebook Business Manager. Part 3, Rahel will walk through the step-by-step on how to set up your first ad. This is going to be a great series. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so that you can be notified when new series and new videos get added. And now let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. This is part 1 of a 3-part series on Facebook ads. I would like to introduce you to Rahel Wallace, who is an expert on branding and works with a number of authors. I am so pleased to have her join us on this journey.
This is the introduction to Facebook ads. I'm going to cover why you should consider Facebook ads to market your books, what's the difference between Facebook ads and Amazon ads, when to start using Facebook ads, a quick walkthrough of how to set up your Facebook Business Manager ad account, which is really important to have, and also a quick walkthrough on how to set up an actual ad. So we're going to be setting up an actual ad today on this call. So my name is Rahel. I help fiction authors build the readership of superfans. I've helped over a dozen authors craft and grow their unique brand. I'm an author of both fiction and nonfiction, and my goal is to help 1,000 fiction authors get to 6 to 7-figure author businesses in the next 10 years. So that's a quick overview of who I am. Before we get started, there are quite a few things that I want you to take into consideration. I'm going to challenge commonly held beliefs about the publishing industry, namely about Facebook ads, right? I'm going to make everything simple and clear. I'm going to motivate you to take action during this training. So don't just sit and listen to the things that I'm saying. See what actions you can actually take, right? I'm going to show you how to set up an ad, and I'm going to make an offer to continue working together after the training. All right. And this is a special deal that I have worked out with April because you guys are part of her community. You're going to be getting a special offer. All right. So precursor to the details of everything. One of my clients right now, she is getting an email subscriber for 50 cents per subscriber, which is really great for her because based on her numbers, 30% of those subscribers are going on to buy 5 of her books, right? And what I actually do suggest is I do suggest that you go that route when you're doing Facebook ads, because what happens is if you are just trying to send the traffic to Amazon, you're sending people to Amazon and you'll never see them again. You have no way to know who you sent. You have no way to communicate with them after. And the sad part about it is that only 5 to 20% of people will actually buy your book when you send them to Amazon. So what happens to the other 80 to 95% of people? They're gone in the ether. But if you instead send them to a page to capture their email, you are then able to communicate with them over and over again. Moving forward, you can promote your current books, your future books. That is the beginning of a long-term relationship. So I'm going to go in a little bit more details on when to decide what type of ad to do, whether you're sending them to Amazon directly or you're sending them to your email list to be built. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how to differentiate and when to decide what to do. All right. So why should you consider using Facebook ads to build your audience or sell your books? Reason number 1, you get access to the largest audience in the world. Facebook has 2.936 billion users with a B, okay? Which means you are not getting in front of that many people anywhere else. Facebook has the largest audience in the world. So why shouldn't you be on there to use that platform for your benefit, right? The next reason is you get access to advanced targeting. Your readers are on Facebook. As I said, there are 2.9 billion people on there. There's no way you're writing a book that no one will want and they're on Facebook. There's no way. No matter how niche you think your book might be, there are a subset of people out of that 2.9 billion who are on Facebook who you can market to. And the reason why is because Facebook has 52,000 data points on every single user. You can target just about anyone. So what I really love about Facebook is they are collecting data. Yes, everyone has their own little feelings about that. But at the end of the day, Facebook knows you or knows each person on the platform more than you could possibly ever know, right? They have so much information on you. They know what you like, what you don't like, at what times of year you like certain things. Like, they know so much about you. It's not even funny. And so with that being said, there is no reason why you shouldn't be taking advantage of a platform that has so much data points and knows exactly who the people are that they should send your ads to. So reason number 3, it's affordable and low cost. A lot of people, they burn a lot of money doing Facebook ads. And that's simply because they are not aware how to do it properly. And I'm hoping that today I can help you to get over that hurdle a bit. But once you know how to use Facebook ads, it can be very affordable and low cost. And you can start as low as $5 a day. You don't have to go crazy and start with a $30 budget per day or anything like that. Literally $5. You start, you put the ad out, you test it for $5, you see what happens, and you move forward accordingly. Another great reason to use Facebook ads is that you can get very fast results. Literally, once your ad is approved, and most ads are approved within just a few hours, once your ad is approved, it's going to start being served to the audience on Facebook. And as a result, you can start getting results like within the day. So you create your ad this morning, and by the afternoon, it's being served. By the end of the day, you start getting clicks and sales and all the things. Reason number 5, you get access to powerful, in-depth data. As I mentioned before, Facebook has a lot of information. And when you are on the ad platform, they tell you everything. They're going to tell you what's working, what's not working. Audience is being served the best. Like, for example, are they seeing better results with women within a certain age range? Or is it men within this certain age range? Are the people in a certain country giving you better results than other countries? Like, they have so much information, and that helps you to tweak your ads to make them even more effective, right? Mm-hmm. And you will know so much about what's working for you that you are going to be able to tweak your ads and have ads that are running that are really, really great. Reason number 6, it's easy to set up. And I'm going to walk you through it today so that you can see how easy it is. There are so many different things that you can use or do on your Facebook ads platform, but not all of it will be applicable to you. You can just ignore a bunch of the stuff and keep things simple in the beginning, right? My recommendation is always to start small, start simple, and then take your time to learn the other things, the other features and so of the platform. And you can literally have an ad ready in less than an hour. Now, what's the difference between Facebook ads and Amazon ads, right? Because I know a lot of people here probably have heard about doing Amazon ads, or maybe they already are, and they want to know, okay, what's the big difference between using Facebook ads and Amazon ads? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through a few pros and cons of Facebook versus Amazon. I think both are really great. And at the end of the day, you have to decide what you are going for and which of these pros or cons will, mean which platform is best for you. So let's start with Facebook. Facebook will spend your money. There's no doubt about it. Whatever budget you put on Facebook, if you tell them that you want to spend $5 a day, they're going to spend that $5. If you tell them that you want to spend $50,000 a day, they're going to spend that $50,000. Amazon might spend your money. So what happens with Amazon is that you might set a budget for $5 a day, but at the end of the day, $0 got spent. So that's something that Amazon is trying to work through to fix. But right now, there's no guarantee that they will actually spend your money and give you the impressions that you need to start getting some clicks and some sales. So that's one of the differences between Facebook and Amazon. And as you can see, I have a tick beside Facebook because it's always better if they're spending the money. That's how you're going to get the clicks and the sales and all the stuff, right? Next thing with Facebook, the downside to Facebook is you can't target all the authors and the books you want on Facebook. So for example, if you have specific authors who are in the same genre as yourself, they might not be on Facebook. They might not be targetable on Facebook. Versus on Amazon, you can target all the books and authors on Amazon. So no matter which author it is, no matter which book it is, because it's on the platform already, you're able to target people who are looking for those books. Facebook has almost up to the minute analytics your ad, and you can see that it's serving it more to more people. You just got 5 clicks. And 5 seconds later, you refresh again and you see that you got 2 more clicks. They are really on point when it comes on to reporting and giving you like almost instant real-time data on what's actually happening. Amazon is slow to report. So it takes a while. Sometimes takes hours, sometimes even longer for something to be up to date to show you that this is what's happening. So you might serve your ad in the morning. It's saying you got maybe 2 clicks. By the end of the day, it's still saying you got 2 clicks, but you probably got more than that. It's just that it hasn't been updated yet. So that's a downside to Amazon. Facebook, you can send traffic anywhere. So literally, it doesn't matter where you want to send it. Do you want to send it to Amazon? Do you want to send it to your website? Do you want to send it that's a really, really big thing about the difference between Facebook and Amazon is that you can send that traffic, right? Those clicks to anywhere you want. But with Amazon, you can only send the traffic to an Amazon page, an Amazon product. Okay. You can't send it anywhere else. So that's a big difference because at the end of the day, if you're trying to build your audience, you're trying to build your email list, or you're doing like a big launch or something like that, where you want people to, join a Kickstarter or something, you can't use Amazon to do it. It has to be Facebook or some other platform. But in this case, we're talking about Facebook. It has to be Facebook. Versus on Amazon, you're only able to send the traffic to Amazon. So that's kind of like a big difference between the two. And the last thing is Facebook users may not necessarily be in the mood to buy a book. So this is a downside of Facebook. Facebook is a social media platform. People are going on there to socialize, check out to see what's happening with their friends and all that stuff. And they may not necessarily be in the mood to buy a book right now, right? But on Amazon, the ads are being put in front of people who are looking to buy a new book right now. They're literally on Amazon to buy something. And so you're serving your ads to people who are there with buyer's intent. That's what we call it. And so that's a big difference between the two platforms. However, that does not mean that with Facebook ads, you can't get a similar effect. Facebook has gotten really good at knowing who the buyers are. Like they've gotten really good at knowing who the people are that when they click on an ad, they're going to go and they're more likely to make a purchase. And so you can literally customize your ads for people who have that buyer's intent. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on.
Yeah.
Facebook has, as I mentioned, they track so many different things about people. So they know the types of people who are going to like your book. And if you are able to, just do a little research in terms of targeting, it can become really, I don't want to say easy, but simple in finding the right people to put your book in front of. And if you can do that, then you'll see that you're getting clicks that turn into sales or clicks that turn into subscribers. So next question is when to start actually using Facebook ads. When is it a right time for you to use Facebook ads? Based on what I have seen, deciding when to start using Facebook ads will be a case-by-case basis. However, I believe it's based on 2 factors: an author's stage and their goal. an author stage, it means like, where in the publishing journey are you? Are you unpublished? Are you published? Are you looking to switch genres? Like, where are you in your publishing journey, right? And an author's goal is what the goal you're hoping to achieve with Facebook ads. Are you looking to get sales? Are you looking to get engagement? Are you looking to get subscribers? Are you looking to get, a reach, meaning that you're just trying to reach a bunch of people? Depending on the goal that you have and the stage that you are in will depend on whether or not Facebook ads is right for you. So I'm going to go through a few examples. So example number one, let's say you are unpublished and your goal is to build an audience. You don't have your book ready yet, but you want to go ahead and start building an audience of people who might be interested in your book when you're ready to publish. Then, as far as I'm concerned, it's a perfect time to start using Facebook ads, right? So you would be focusing on building an audience of people who are most likely to want your book when you actually do publish it. Let's say you are already published. You have a few books out, maybe 2, maybe 1, and your goal is to get some sales for your book. Then Facebook ads is a perfect addition to your marketing strategy in having that done. Let's say you are published and your goal is to build an audience of readers, right? Then again, Facebook ads is a great thing to add. Now, I personally think that everyone can benefit from using Facebook ads, no matter what stage you are in. Because of its versatility, as I mentioned, you are able to accomplish any goal. You can build an audience, you can get book sales, you can do a pre-launch, whatever it is, you are able to use Facebook ads to accomplish that. So in my opinion, any person can use Facebook ads. Even if you are thinking about changing genres, if you are doing a book research, I've seen authors who do Facebook ads to test their book covers. So you have maybe 2 or 3 different book covers. You're not sure which one would be best for your audience. You go ahead, you put a $5 budget on that, test all 3 book covers, and based on the clicks, you use that to determine which book cover people are gravitating towards the most. And then that's the book cover that you use to publish your book. So Facebook ads is a great way to do almost anything when it comes onto your author journey. Now, I have a little book formula, and this formula is what I call the book income formula. When you are deciding how much money you want to spend in Facebook ads or anything like that, there are certain things that you need to know first. First thing is you need to know how many new subscribers or clicks you need to hit your goal. So for example, you're going to divide your income goal by your average book price. So let's say you have 2 books and the average price of your books is $3, right? Let's say $3. And let's say you're looking to make $1,000 per month, right? That means that you need 333.33 sales. Let's just say 334. So you need 334 sales per month in order to hit your income goal. Now, 30% of your audience, if you're using an email list, or 20% of your audience, if you're using ads straight to Amazon, is what you're going to divide your number of sales by. So let's use the subscribers one first. Let's say your goal is to get some subscribers. You're sending them from the ad straight to your landing page for them to opt in. If 30% of those people are going to buy your book or books, that means that you need 1,113 subscribers. Now, that sounds like a lot, but it drops significantly if you have more than 1 books. So if you have 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, then what happens is that 30% of people are going to buy 5 books instead of 1 because you have more than 1 book. And so because 30% of people are buying 5 books, you then are going to need less people on your list to hit your goal. So this just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect, what to look for in terms of how many people do I need to get in front of each month for me to hit my income goal. Because at the end of the day, making money with your book or whatever it is, it's all a math game. It's all about math. If you can get your product, your book, in front of certain number of people, then you can get a certain number of sales and hit your income. So if you know those numbers, then it's just a matter of, okay, now I know that I need to get in front of 1,200 people. I need 1,200 people to click on my ad, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Then you know that, okay, that's the goal. You set your ad, you watch to see what your cost per click is. So let's say you realize that your cost per click is 5 cents and you need to get your book in front of 1,200 people. You times your 1,200 by 0.5. And now you know you need to spend $60 in order to get 1,200 clicks, 1,200 people to see your book. So that makes it so much easier because it doesn't feel like, okay, I don't even know what I'm doing or how much work this is going to take or how much money this is going to take. I have an idea of how much I need to spend to hit my goal. Now, is everything going to be cut and dry? Meaning that you spend the $60 and you get everything that you've been looking for, the 1,200 clicks, and then no, it doesn't always work out like that because testing is necessary for you to get results. You need to be able to test. Sometimes the first time it works half as good as you expected. So now you know, okay, where am I falling short? What am I doing wrong? Is it the ad? Is it my page? Is it the cost of the book? What is it? You have data now. You can start making those changes to tweak and to see what happens next, right? But this is just a beginning idea for you to have an idea of like, where am I going? What do I want to achieve? And what do I need to do to get that goal? So now we're going to go into setting up your Facebook account, right? So there are 2 ways you can set up your Facebook ads account. You can run ads on Facebook. You can do it from your personal ad account and you can do it from a business manager account. Now I'm going to give a quick overview of both of these ways in this slide, and then I'm going to move over to walking it through on my own account. Okay. So let's say you're running ads from your personal ad account. It's simple. These 9 dots that you see right here at the top of your Facebook dashboard, you want to go ahead and click it. Then it's going to pull this up. And all you have to do is click add. And then it's going to take you to a page. And this is automatically going to pop up. Some people, this might not pop up automatically for you to start setting up your ad. Because what happens is Facebook is always testing different platform setups. And so no 2 Facebook persons like setup will always be the same. At any given time, Facebook has thousands of different setups that they're doing, different platform setups. Oh, is the campaign budget thing over here on the left or is it on the right? Like you might have it on the right for you and I might have it on the left for me because they're always testing to see which way their platform is best for user experience. So it might not pop up. If it doesn't, that's fine. We're going to walk through the actual account. But when you're setting up your personal ad account, it's simple. That's all you have to do. It's automatically created for you. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to set up your business manager account, it's a little bit more technical. And I'm going to go through the details on how to do that. Before I do that, let me tell you why I think it's important for you to set this up. The main reason why I recommend setting up your business manager is because it's going to allow you to do more. Now, what I mean by that is what will happen with Facebook is that sometimes when you're doing ads from your personal account, things can go wrong. And if you lose your ability to run ads on your personal account and you are never able to get that back, that's shot, that's gone. With a business manager account, you can have multiple of them. So if one goes down, you can open another one. You're going to see on my platform where I have multiple ad accounts and I have a backup just in case anything goes wrong with the main one. So that alone is a great incentive for you to have a Meta business manager account instead of using the personal ones to do ads. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to create the business manager account. You're going to add people to the account, people being yourself. Then you're going to add the page. So whatever your author page is, you're going to add that to the account. And then you're going to add an ad account to the business manager account. Now, before you set up a business manager account, make sure that you are actually logged in, you're signed in to your Facebook account. All right. So it's simple. Step one, you're going to go to business.facebook.com/overview. And you're going to see this page right here, Meta and all this stuff. This was different before. So I had to go ahead and grab a screenshot of this literally today, because I'm saying like Facebook changes their setup, their pages, all that stuff very often. So maybe by the time you're watching this again, it doesn't look like this, but you're going to always see a create an account button somewhere on the screen, right? Then next step, you're going to click create account. And then this is going to pop up and you're going to simply enter your business and account name, your name, and your business email. No, it says business, but it doesn't actually mean you have to have a business, right? So if you are an author who's just, you're doing it on your own, you haven't set up like an LLC or anything like that, that's fine. Just use any name you want to use here. Maybe you can use your author pen name, or you can use, some other name that you think will work here for you to just know that this is my business ad account, right? And then your business email is just your email, whatever email that you want them to use to communicate with you. And then you're going to click submit, and you are going to move on to the next step. The next step is for you to go ahead to business.facebook.com/select. And once you do that, you're going to see the ad account that you created right here. You're going to see it pop up right here. Now, as you can see here, I have 3. As of the time I'm here recording this with you guys, you're able to have up to 4 of these accounts, I think, but that might change because it used to be you could only have 2, and then they bumped it up to 3, and now you can have up to 4. So for now, you can have up to 4. I only have 3 at the moment. I have my main account, which is Publishing Rebel. That's where I do most of my ads. I then have my backup account, Rahel Wallace, and then I have another account for my other business that I run with my husband. So you can have multiple of these. And I recommend that when you're setting this up, you set up 2 of them. Set up one that you're going to be using for the main, and set up a backup one just in case something happens to the main account. All right. So once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to select Business Manager. You're going to select your Business Manager account. So in my case, I'm going to use Rahel Wallace because I actually want to show you guys how to set that up.